Attorney, just a quick reaction about the arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte.
Hello, go ahead.
Attorney, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, Attorney, good afternoon. Just a quick reaction, sir, about the arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte. What do you make of it and the situation at
It's really
hand?
garbled. I can barely hear you.
Sir? Hello, sir. Can you hear us, sir?
I can barely hear you. It's garbled.
Okay. Sir, is this better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Sir, good afternoon po. What do you make of the arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte?
Well, it's patently unconstitutional, no? Because it's very clear that since we are no longer a member of the ICC and that pursuant to the Rome Statute, the preliminary investigation by the ICC prosecutor was conducted on the second year after we had already withdrawn from our membership, that the cooperation extended by the PNP to the ICC to effect this arrest is patently unconstitutional. What is now being violated is the Philippine Constitution, which says the judicial power rests only in one Supreme Court and in other lower courts that may be created by law. And this is because the principle of auto-limitation, where we voluntarily gave our consent to be the subject of jurisdiction of a foreign court, had ceased 1 year after we deposited our instrument of withdrawal. And that is why the remedy that we are filing before the courts today is a petition for habeas corpus, coupled also with certiorari. Habeas corpus because the warrant of arrest issued by the ICC is not a legal basis to apprehend the former president, and certiorari because the cooperation shown by the PNP and by the president himself is, of course, in grave abuse of discretion because there is no more treaty basis for this cooperation.
Alright, attorney, sinasabi naman po hindi tayo makatanggi, hindi pwedeng tumanggi dahil bahagi pa rin po tayo ng Interpol. Ano pong reaksyon dito?
That's stupid. Absolute stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
The red notice is not an international warrant of arrest. All you have to do is to go to the webpage of the Interpol. There is no such thing as a inevitable cooperation with the Interpol because in the first place, there is no treaty which says that these red notices shall be considered as international warrants of arrest. It only gives rise to a duty to provisionally arrest subject to extradition and subject to local laws. No? So it is local laws that will determine whether or not we should cooperate. Absolute stupidity to consider a mere red notice as an international warrant of arrest. Otherwise, it would have been referred to as an international warrant of arrest. I'm sorry for the language, but means stupid.
Mm-hmm. Kasi ginagamit po nilang excuse ay we also sought the help of Interpol in trying to track down Alice Goo.
Kalukuhan po yan because Alex Goo was apprehended pursuant to mutual treaty provide for mutual legal assistance within ASEAN. And that is the reason why she was apprehended without warrant in Indonesia. No? But she was apprehended basically on the theory that she was an undocumented alien. No? That is the legal basis in the absence of an extradition.
Attorney, what do you make of the former president's statement po that he said he is ready for prison?
Well, he's just saying that he has not violated any law, whether it be Philippine law or international law, but he is also asserting his right as a lawyer. No? And that is why he is resorting to a petition for habeas corpus, which has certiorari before the Philippine Supreme Court.
Attorney, kayo po ba ay maglo-lawyer, sasali po sa kanyang team for President Digong?
Well, I have prepared a petition as early as 8 months ago because I've always maintained that this administration will fully cooperate. And this has been the subject of debate with some members of within the Duterte legal circle because they think that the president has repeatedly said that he will not cooperate with the ICC. But I think what happened today proves me right. This president has no word of honor. Walang palabra de honor, walang salita traidor.
Attorney Harry Roque, can you confirm that kayo po'y nananawagan na isang pagtitipon sa EDSA po?
Opo, we are calling on people to exercise the democratic rights para marinig ang kanilang saloobin na ang pinaglalaban dito ay hindi lang karapatan ng dating Presidente Duterte, kundi karapatan ng lahat ng Pilipino bilang isang malayang bansa. No? Dahil kapag hahayaan natin ng mga dayuhan ng huhusga sa mga krimen na dito di umano naganap sa Pilipinas, yan ay lumalabag sa soberenya at jurisdiction ng ating mga hukuman. Ulitin ko po, ang nakasaad po sa ating saligang batas, judicial power shall vest only in one Supreme Court and in all other lower courts that may be created by Philippine law.
Attorney Harry, tayo lang po nag-uusap dito. Baka pwede nyo sabihin sa mga supporters nyo kung nasan po kayo ngayon at kung may balak po kayo bumalik, magpakita po ulit sa Pilipinas.
Well, babalik po tayo dyan kasi nga humingi na tayo ng remedyo sa Korte Suprema ng pawalang visa yung illegal na warrant of arrest na inisyu ng House of Representatives. Ulitin ko po at pareho naman kami ng pananaw ni DILG Secretary Remulla. Hindi po ako pugante kasi ako hinahanap lamang, wanted ako as a resource person. Wala po akong warrant of arrest na inisyu ng kahit anong hukuman.
Alright. Okay, maraming salamat po sa oras po ninyo.
Salamat po.
Yan po si Attorney Harry Roque, ang dating tagapagsalita po ng Malacanang. At ngayon ay sinasabi siya po ay magpa-file ng petisyon at handang maging bahagi ng legal team na kikwestiyon dito sa pagkakaaresto sa dating Pangulo. Pero kung nasaan daw siya, secret.
Secret pa. Pero ano, may balak naman daw umuwi ng Pilipinas.